Welcome to all you football fans on here with me, Terry Patrick, coming at you on Word to the Wise podcast with another NFL NFC update. We got a big week that was behind us. A lot has happened in the NFC, and also Monday Night Football is coming at you. And yes, you know who's playing tonight. It is the Minnesota Vikings going up against the Chicago Bears. These Bears, I don't care what their record is. I do not care whatsoever. I know that the NFC North, we play each other hard every single game. So come on, cousins, and let's pod about it. Thank you guys for tuning in for a Take 5 here, Word to the Wise. Who, me? I'm just your friendly neighborhood liaison, taking you on this journey that we call life. And the funkiest show this side of the Pecos, Word to the Wise. Man, we got a big game that is coming up for you guys on tonight. It is the Chicago Bears up against the Minnesota Vikings, but they done messed around and let the Vikings into the playoff. This was a rebuilding year. I hope you remember what happened with J.J. McCarthy when he went down. And then we got Sam Darnold as a rental. Paid him $10 million for 1 year. Why? Because Kirk Cousins, the ship jumper, walked. And guess what happened last week? Yo, man, Slinging Sammy, better known as Sam I Am. Sam dropped 5 touchdowns on him, 3 to Jordan Addison, 2 to Justin Jefferson. Man, I think these Vikings are catching fire. And you know what? They are getting healthy at the right time. It is the right time for them to get healthy, and we're sitting right now at 12-2. But we can make sure that we are getting into the playoffs roaring. 4 games left on the slate. Vikings were only supposed to win 6 games, and that was it. 6 games. That's what they had us coming in last in the NFC North. I believe that what happened here is KOC. Kevin O'Connell is the quarterback whisperer. What he has done for Sam Darnold's career, and I'm not going to give him all the credit because it takes some mental fortitude for Darnold to step in there. At number 14, boy, has he been delivering. I mean, we went through an entire 6 years of Kirk Cousins with 1 playoff win. And all that time, what Sam Darnold can do in year 1, we haven't seen that in the entire tenure with Kirk Cousins. Darnold said, God didn't bless me with this howitzer over here on my arm to throw checkdowns. He has been launching the balls, and Justin Jefferson has been the recipient. What about Jordan Addison? This guy is letting you know I am not a Robin to anybody's Batman. No, we are like Iron Man and Captain America. Yes, we are both here. And then you toss in T.J. Hockenson. I like to call them my 3 sons. My 3 sons. Jefferson, Addison, Hockenson. Man, you're going into the playoffs, and tonight we do have a big game that is coming up on Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football has taken a hit lately. There has been some real snooze fests on Monday Night Football. But if you really want to see some good football, then tune in tonight, because the Vikings have an opportunity not only to win out, but to capture the NFC North, maybe even the 1 seed in the NFC. NFC North is not an easy division to win in. No, it is not. But when we're going up against the Bears, I know what they bring to the table. They got the hot rookie, Caleb Williams. Caleb put it on us last time, took the Vikings all the way to overtime. And boy, Sam Darnold put together a overtime march, took them right down the field. I think he went 4 for 4 and lit the Bears up. And yes, we did have a field goal win when it shouldn't have been that bad at all. but it was an onside kick, and the ball happened to hit one of the Vikings' foot, and the Bears were able to recover, tie the game up, push it to overtime. But boy, Sam I Am brought us through. And what do you think is going on with the NFC North? Green Bay Packers. They won. They beat Seattle. And you know what? As a Viking fan, NFC North fan, you know what? I wasn't truly ever going to root for the Packers. And that's not what I was doing. What I was doing was I was hoping for a Seattle loss and got it. And also, did you guys see the big game yesterday? Detroit Lions going up against Josh Allen. Buffalo Bills. Man, that was a slugfest. Lions showed true grit, but that Josh Allen and his team over there, man, they got the victory, handed the Lions their second loss. That put the Vikings in a prime position. I love the fact that what happened was Dan Campbell, the coach of the Lions, stayed true to nature. Dan said, I'm going for it on fourth down. I'm going for it. And it is getting to the point that he is recklessly predictable. If there's an opportunity for the Lions to get that short on fourth down, you can believe they're going for it. But boy, the Lions have suffered a lot of injuries. They lost two major defenders. And breaking news just in, running back David Montgomery has tore his ACL, and he is out for the year. So with the Lions defense hobbling, and with their two-headed running back team crippled, and Dan Campbell will refuse to change his stripes, what is going to happen to the Lions down the stretch? Because we know what's going to happen on the last game. Vikings, Lions, Ford Field, Week 18. Last game of the year. It can come down to that game, maybe even the fourth quarter, to see who has the tenacity, the true grit to be able to take not only the NFC North, but the entire number one seed coming out of the NFC. Can't forget about the Eagles. The Eagles over there with the same record as the Lions, but the Vikings got to beat the Bears tonight. That is the big question. The Vikings must beat the Bears tonight because the Lions are sitting over there at 12-2. And correction, I said the Vikings are 12-2. That was wishful thinking. We have not achieved that 12th win yet. And look at the Green Bay Packers still in the thick of things. If we were to go to the playoffs right now, go to the playoffs after this big game, you would be able to see that you might have 3 NFC North teams inside of the playoffs. I think it's a great time to be a football fan. But my big question to all the fans out there that are going to be watching Monday Night Football, and by the way, it is whiteout night. I'll be rocking number 22, yeah. I'll be rocking the Hitman Harrison Smith. Took the hometown deal and refused to leave the Vikings. So he is going to be out there tonight. And it is whiteout night. Oh man, I saw those white helmets. They look awesome. They look menacing. Yeah, they got a bunch of historical value that's inside of it. But do you say we when you're rooting for your team? Do you say we? I do. They say, hey man, you can't say we. You're not on the team. You're not making plays. You're not out there cracking heads. You didn't go to practice. I am emotionally invested, just like the team is. Yes, I am mentally there and prepared, just like the team is. I suit up for them. I say we. When the Vikings won, we won. And when the Vikings lost, we lost. I count me in that number. Do you say we? No matter what your team is, do you say we when you're talking about your team? I remember the late, great Chick Hearns. Chick Hearns was the announcer for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he used to always say, what do you mean we? Do you got a mouse in your pocket? Because you're not out there with a jersey on. I'm at my house. and I got the white out just like they do. Great game coming up tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, I'll see you guys around. Keep tuning in to Word to the Wise. Special thanks as we come in at the last 2 weeks of December to all the people who has tuned in to this podcast. I want to thank all the people from the UK and from Australia and from Germany who has been watching Word to the Wise. It is a beautiful thing, and I am humbled to tears. Keep tuning in on BuzzFeed, on Apple Music, on YouTube, on Facebook, and TikTok. You can catch me at The T Patrick and catch these live broadcasts that are dropping every single Wednesday. I'll be seeing you around, and you know the story. Go Vikings. Let's go ahead, and you gotta win your home games. That's all you gotta do. Peace, love, and hot catfish grease. I see you guys around. It's a jungle out there, but just keep swinging like Tarzan.